Alright guys, we're back for yet another Bleach Brave Souls video, and excuse my voice, I'm a little bit sick, but we can still make content. And today we're pretty much going to be making a prediction video of what we can expect for this upcoming end of month banner, and it's going to be swimsuit characters, and guess what? We already know who the characters are. And it's going to be none other than the Bambis in their swimsuit outfits. So for the first time ever, we are going to be getting some Thousand Year Blower characters as seasonal characters. Now, whether they're going to be classified as seasonal Thousand Year Blower characters or just standard seasonal characters, we have pretty much yet to see, but I do see them being classified as just standard regular seasonal characters, because if they are able to make Thousand Year Blower characters as premium characters for the anniversary, then you can pretty much expect the Bambis in their seasonal outfits to pretty much be the exact same thing, but only time will tell until the reveal. And today I'm gonna mainly be talking about what we can expect from these three characters that will be getting their swimsuit characters in the next couple of days. So yeah, we're pretty close to the end of the month banner, so let's just talk about it. Now, the way we can normally see how these characters are going to be structured is going to be through the guild quest schedules, because they normally are indicative of what we can expect in terms of the killers. So let's just go over what we have currently. So this week we do have ranged Squad 0 killer, and phase 2 is going to be ranged holo. Let's be honest here, by the time the Bambis are out, those GQ phases are over, so let's just move on to the next couple of weeks after that. So on July 1st, we're going to be having the Stern Ritter guild quest rotation. It's going to be melee and ranged, so we can pretty much expect one of the characters to have that kind of killer. And then from July 4th to 7th, it's going to be a ranged no affiliation killer. And then the next week after that, we're going to have melee Arrancar killer, and phase 2 being melee Squad 0 killer. Now, the one thing that we can easily cross off is that I don't expect any one of the Bambis to have the melee Squad 0 killer, as this is more than likely going to indicate the return of Yumichika, Ringiku, and Meninya. So that's more than likely going to happen. So what we can cross off right off the bat is that these three characters are more than likely going to have Stern Ritter killer, no affiliation killer, and Arrancar killer. So with that completely specified, let's see what kind of attributes we can expect the units to have. So when it comes to the melee Stern Ritter killer, we don't have to worry about the split, because it's not happening anytime soon unless the roster gets updated with some pretty good characters. For the melee aspect of things, I do think that we are missing a good amount of characters in that kind of regard, to the point that maybe we just might have that Stern Ritter killer be the super pot farmer, or like an ultimate farmer. And honestly speaking, as long as the character can get a really crazy damage output, you pretty much almost never really need killer for stuff like inheritance trials or co-op. If we also take a look at the range characters real quick, funny enough, we just have these characters right here. Now being the best one, and then this Ichigo being wacky, and Ebo being wacky, and this Jushu right here also being wacky. So like, I could see maybe it being a ranged character among the three Bambis, but if anything, I do speculate that instead of getting directly a new powerful SP character that is going to be mainly catered towards guild quests, we could get an ultimate farmer overall for that kind of killer. If we were to take a look at the ultimate farmers that we have, every single attribute but power has been completely covered with ultimate farmers that are really good. Tech, what do we have? Okay, hold on, let me just filter for super potions real quick. For technique, we have Halibel. Halibel is just a monstrosity of a character with a really solid kit. Frenzy +1, 60% Berserker, and 100% pure damage with Pierce Iron Skin. Heart, we've got Swimsuit Ringiku, and then this Noitora, like two really good ultimate farmers right off the bat, and it's already pretty stacked, and you can use Noitora as a super link slot potion link. Speed. Do we even need to talk about speed, bro? This Tensa is still stupidly good despite being over a year old, and then the Senjumaru is just what Tensa does, but way better by just having extra flash steps, complete status immunity, and you know, Frenzy +2 with a really high multiplier of 50% Berserker, 100% pure damage, and being able to pierce through Iron Skin. And then Mind is also quite good with Ikaku. Now, some people don't like Ikaku because of the SA1, but honestly speaking, I think he's fine as is. He still has a really solid damage multiplier of Frenzy plus 2, 60% Berserker, albeit the damage to enemies not afflicted by an ailment is of 30% rather than 100%, but you still have Pierce Iron Skin. This guy's going to be able to mop the floor just fine, and then Balgo is still quite usable. Ulquiorra, I wouldn't say that he's only going to be good once you give him either the Ishin or the Yumichiko link for the SP boost, and he'll actually become a much better Super Potion farmer. But you guys get the point. Every single attribute has been covered but Power. Power is absolutely ludicrous when it comes to Ultimate farmers. Now, we have been getting a lot of better Power characters, and I dare say that the top 5 of its attribute is currently better than Technique. But it's lacking so many good farmers, like plus 10 potions. You can kind of make a case for Ruruka with the SA3 and epic raids, but like when it comes to the Awaken one, when the enemy mobs have a crap ton of HP, she isn't that crazy good of a unit with the SA1 and SA2, especially, just the SA3 being the main damaging one. And Super Pot farmers, this Nell is okay once you inflict the status omens. This Yumichika sucks, and then this Momo, you're just getting carried with her. I'm gonna be honest. She doesn't have enough good damage output to be able to plow through the quest on her own. You're just basically looking to join another's lobby and just getting carried by that guy. And that guy will more than likely bring the best Power character that he'll have at his disposal, being Lige, Ichigo, either 8th Annie or Mugetsu. So, like, I do see one of the characters being Power and Ultimate Farmer at that can farm Super Potions, and potentially also being another Link. Now, we already have the Super Potion Link being Mishiro, but I don't doubt the possibility that we can already get a second one, even though we do not have one yet for the Mind attribute. They can actually choose to start already a second one for Power, because this Mishiro, outside of the Link aspect, she's garbage. I'm gonna keep it real with you. She's not that good. Okay, garbage is a bit of an overstatement. She's just mid. Mid is the best definition. So, yeah, that's all you guys really need to know. And let's be honest here, I do feel like Menina in this kind of case is gonna be the Ultimate Farmer, because it makes sense. Her Shrift is the Power, so why not make her the Ultimate Farmer for Power and make it make sense? I personally was disappointed seeing her Heart version being a PvP character, so why not? Make Menina a PvE character, make her farm Super Potions and Potions, and give her a really good kit, and make her really good for PvE content on the same scale as Tensa and Senjumaru, because screw it, bro. Why not? Why not? I don't see a reason why not to. So that's the Stern Ritter killer completely covered out of the way. I don't see that character being extremely amazing for Guild Quest. Now, I can understand that we do need that Stern Ritter killer to also be good for Guild Quest, because the true Shikai Ichigo is the only character that can take on that Guild Quest. Anyone besides him is going to struggle, and just now is the only solid option to use, but by the time we do get the Nightmare difficulty, she's going to suck because no SP boost. And that's pretty much about it. So yeah, I do expect Menina to be the Power character that can either be an Ultimate Farmer or can even be a Guild Quest character. But now, let's just take a look at ranged, no affiliation characters. What do we have that we can actually make work out of? Okay, for Tech, we definitely need a new character to use. So if we get a new character for Tech, I'm more than down for it. Heart. Also, Heart has not gotten one in such a long time. Power. This 8th Annie Ichigo, he's just solid, but he needs the SP boost, very undertuned. Speed. Mace is completely fine. I've got nothing to say. And then Mine. This Asnot is still quite solid. So it can be any one of these attributes except for speed, more than likely. And considering Mind has gotten so many good characters, I don't think it needs to be touched for a bit. Maybe between Technique and Heart it can happen, or it's probably going to be another Power character again, and then it's just going to be completely shifted around. And this time around, if I were to say that it's going to be a Tech character, I more than likely see Candace being the ranged no affiliation character, and it can possibly work. We'll just have to wait and see for that. and she's more than likely going to be either a really solid NAD character for Guild Quest, although we kind of don't really need it, but it's possible that we can get ourselves a NAD boosting unit for the No Affiliation Guild. Actually, now that I think about it, it is possible that they can make Meninia another NAD character, but this time instead of being catered towards Guild Quests, she can also be made for Guild Quest content. But that she still is going to be like a melee or ranged flurry character and will help buff Ichigo. Because let's be honest here, if we look back on the No Affiliation side of things, we do not have any strong NAD unit. So that can also be a possibility for Meninia if she were to be a power character and she's a NAD flurry based character. So it can happen, but that's just what I'm thinking. Like, Chad just sucks. Like, he's the only booster that we have for the GQ rotation, and he only has Flurry +1. Literally only Flurry +1. Now, he does have the 100% pure damage, but guess what? You're going to fucking lose it by the time you inflict status elements with Ichigo, and he's just gonna act like a Flurry +1 character with no bruiser, no extra melee damage, no extra killer effect. He just sucks. I'm gonna keep it real with you. He just sucks, to the point that you might want to use the likes of one of the Orihimes or 1000-Year Blower now as the booster. But, yeah. And that's just what I'm expecting. Meninia could be a PvP character, excuse me, a Guild Quest character that is NAD and can actually boost. And I do see Candace being, you know, the Arrancar killer, because we already have Bambi, who is a Technique character. I don't see Bambi being Tech again. And yeah, excuse me if I kind of had to change things right up the last minute. And now let's just go over the melee Arrancar killer. Now, how are we looking for that? Because I do believe we have some really solid melee Arrancar killers. Oh yeah, Kilgay, he's still stupidly good. So yeah, if we take a look at Heart, we're good, we're good. I don't think Kilgay needs to be replaced yet until after the 9th anniversary. Technique, oh, we're definitely due for like another melee Arrancar killer for the Technique attribute. It can happen. Power, oh, Power's definitely due as well. Jesus, they can switch things up a notch. My god, there's just so much that we can take a look into. Speed, Uryu. Okay, to be fair, Uryu kind of does need to get replaced eventually. It's just that speed is so stacked that I don't want to see another unit anytime soon. And then Mind. Okay, I think Mind kind of needs it the most, if you ask me, between Mind and Tech. So it's more than likely possible that Bambi could be the melee Arrancar killer and as a Mind character. It can happen. We'll just have to wait and see. But at least we have the killers nailed down. We kind of know what to expect. As for everything that I've stated in this video, let's be honest here. Some of it is going to age like fine wine, and a lot of it is going to age like spoiled milk. So I would not take my predictions into it being completely 100% accurate. I can be wrong just like everyone else, but we know what we can expect for end of the month. We're going to be getting the Swimsuit Bambis. One of them is going to be a Sterner killer, whether it's going to be a melee and range character, potentially an ultimate farmer or either a NAD character. One of them is going to be a melee Arrancar killer, and the other is going to be a ranged No Affiliation killer. We'll just have to wait and see about that. But yeah. My voice is dying, Jesus Christ. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and if you guys did, don't forget to smash that like button if you guys enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Hit the bell notification, and yeah, let me know what you guys think about the characters and what we can expect from them. So yeah. Yeah, take care, lads. Peace out. Bye. Sayonara. I'm just gonna go the fuck to sleep, so see you guys next time.